That makes me really ill. And then I have to get medical marijuana. I need to run something by you guys if you have a minute. I've been looking for a job, and
From Michigan, good luck.
I'm not looking at Michigan, but thanks for trying to help. And I know a lot of you guys are going through this. I am so frustrated with getting rejection letter after rejection letter after rejection letter to all the resumes I send out. So I have just decided to reject my rejection letters. So can you run this by you? Okay, thank you. To whom it may concern, thank you for your interest in my interest in your company. Unfortunately, the position your company has does not meet my specific needs at this time. Therefore, I am requesting the return of my resume to be sent to a better company with a better position. You can try it. I will, however, keep my resume on file in case another opportunity for which your company may be qualified becomes available. Thank you very much, ma'am. I would like to bring out my dear friend and beloved colleague, the hilarious, the brilliant Frank Conniff.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you. This is exciting. Rockin' Town. Royal Oak. Am I right?
Ow!
Wow. Please curb your enthusiasm. Very excited to be here, and we have a pretty good turnout here tonight. So I'm guessing a lot of you saw us on the Fox News show this morning. Anybody? You guys are such liars. Yeah, we really nailed it on that show. I can say. Totally filled up 4 minutes of time on the broadcast. And I've been doing some other TV lately. I don't know if you saw me recently. I've been making appearances on that Countdown with Keith Olbermann. I don't know if you've seen that. And it's a great experience doing that. And then it's a great thing too, knowing, hey, this gig is going to last. This can't possibly end. Actually, regardless of the fate of that show, I'm in really good with NBC News. They love me over there. And it wasn't because of that, it was because of the show that they produced, that they saw me on before that. And they really loved me on it. I don't know if you saw, it's a show called To Catch a Predator. They really just thought it was very telegenic the way I looked when the FBI tackled me as I was running from the house. And they said, you've got to use this guy more. And then also not just the Fox News, but maybe some of you came here because of our Facebook and Twitter announcements, right? Woo! Or how about CompuServe? Did you get that? And Friendster, we had a big announcement. But I've been kind of into that stuff. You know what I think has been a really big part of the whole success of Twitter and Facebook has been computers. Especially the internet. Because, actually, Facebook and Twitter have been around for a long time. Twitter was around in the 1800s. But back then it was called the Pony Express. The only problem with it was that if you had like a really funny tweet about the James K. Polk administration, by the time it got out there, Chester Alan Arthur was president. Okay. Okay, folks, those are some of the up-to-date political references you're going to hear. I'm not afraid to speak truth to power. I will take down the Chester Allen administration.
Yeah!
Some very pointed things to say about that fat fuck William Howard. Yeah. Take that, presidents who've been dead for over 100 years. You've been caught. Yeah, I mean, it's hard adjusting to the kind of computer, we're even into a paperless world now. It's weird. I mean, for the last 2 months, I've been wiping my ass digitally. I don't want to tell you how I do that, but that's on ass Facebook. But you know what, I hope, one thing that's so great that all of you came out here tonight, because I think it's so important that we maintain communal experiences, like coming to here and make fun of a shitty movie, very communal experience. And there's that and other aspects of which I think are, what I really approve of is these sing-alongs that they have now. I don't know if you've heard about this, but they have sing-alongs in movie theaters for West Side Story and The Sound of Music and Grease. Because like I said, I think that's great because it enhances the communal experience of moviegoing. Another thing that's along those lines is the Justin Bieber movie Mass Suicide. 3D. If it's just that one thing that will send you over the edge, I think that's the way to go. But one thing that I thought I'd do tonight, speaking of movies, that I thought would be kind of interesting thing is, out in Hollywood, where I live, not to brag, I have some kind of behind-the-scenes access to stuff, and there's a lot of horror movies in development now. There are those series of movies like Hostel, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Mamma Mia, one of those really horrifying movies. And what I have, I've got, I think this might be interesting because I got some behind-the-scenes stuff about the development of the sequels to these movies, because they develop the screenplays, and the studio executives, the development executives, they give the screenwriters notes as they're writing the screenplays. So I managed to obtain some of this, and I wrote it down in my moleskin notebook, which is the notebook that Hemingway and Picasso used to write back in jokes. So here it is, here's the screenplay, here's the notes that the studio executives gave to the screenplay of Hostel 3, which is currently in development. Overall, we are loving the script, but we feel that once the sexy co-ed is thrown into a meat grinder and her flesh is torn to shreds, she ceases to grow as a character. Those are the kind of, things that help them, Oh, here's the notes from the new Saw movie, which the official title is Saw 7 or 8. To tell you the truth, we're not sure anymore. And here's the notes. We just like to say that we think the scene where the frat boy's torso is gutted until his intestines spill out of his mouth is really well written. You see, they can be very encouraging to people. Don't worry, there's only 17 more of these. Here's one for Halloween 3, which people are really excited about, because it's only the 3rd Halloween movie since the 7th one. I don't know how they do that, but they just decide, hey, those other ones, hey, weren't there 7? No. It's only the 3rd one. Okay. So here's the notes for Halloween 3. Is there any way we can make the deranged psychopath who decapitates an entire sorority more likable? Perhaps he can be given a lovable, wisecracking orphan that he takes under his wing and passes on his knowledge to. We see this as a potential Karate Kid, but for serial killers. Let's see if any of Will Smith's kids are available. I should end on that. I have one more. This is the studio, this is their coverage of this horror movie studio bit that I'm doing right now. We feel that this bit has gone on too long. Especially this part, which is very meta, but in a smug, self-referential way. We recommend that he ends his set. And I will. Thank you very much. Actually, that's the end of the show. Good night. We have all this other stuff we planned. And this next person is my pleasure to bring to the stage. A great friend of mine, one of the most brilliantly funny people I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, Trace Beaulieu!
Frank Conniff. Keep it strong. Is this one work? Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Once Frank's used that, throw it away. Loyal Oak Theater. Hey, thanks for being here. It's great. Great to see you. Yes. Who's here for the first show? Okay, you people don't listen.
Who's here for their first show? On their first show.
You were here. I remember you. You were sitting in the exact same seat. Are you recording this?
No.
Because that's totally okay. I would like to read from my new book, Silly Rhymes for Belligerent Children. Before I start, I'd like to bring a very good friend of mine to the stage to accompany me musically. He is the original Tom Servo, the creator of the character, and a very good friend of mine. I've known him for 400 or 500 years. I know him as Josh. You know him as J. Elvis. And Josh will be playing a very historical instrument. This was actually Jimi Hendrix did not buy this. I thought they were going to light it on fire. I will not, and there are parents in the audience tonight, are there not? Yeah! Everybody's got a beer! That's okay, your kids are going through the liquor cabinet. This first rhyme I would like to read, and by the way, this is available in the lobby. I have a lot of medical bills to pay. This one's called The Ballad of Remy Biddle. Remy Biddle, second oldest, not the weakest, not the boldest, plodded along the creek bed till he came upon a hidden still. He could not flee on tiny legs. Now Remy is the bitter dregs. It's fiction, come on.
What's the opposite of warm-up?
Cool down. Okay, this will cheer you up. This is a cheery one. This is called Winkle Tinkle. Winkle Tinkle ate no lox deep within his slumber box. He ate no hash, he ate no cheese. Pepper never made him sneeze. He never ever asked for more, resting on the reaper's door. He never asked for jam or bread. On a diet? No, just dead. Okay, these aren't for nice children. This final one, I think I read not I think, I know I read it earlier because I was here. And so were you. We're going to hear it again. This happened to me when I was in kindergarten, and it was a very tragic moment for me. The nap time was induced for all children. You must lay on the floor and sleep. And I had a brand new nap mat for this occasion. I was very proud. But a young girl named Becky Weber destroyed my dreams of having a nice clean nap mat. Becky Weber is not her name. I changed it to protect me. Becky Weber. Becky Weber, little brat, threw up on my new nap mat. She chose mine because it was closest. This may account for my psychosis. Thank you very much.
Trace